Sea of Thieves Shrouded Islands update has just released, revealing the first adventure into Sea of Thieves, what's happening with the story of the game, and what is the mysterious Fog of the Damned. This video will be a complete guide to the new update, but it won't be any lore spoilers because you can go and work out the story for yourself when you go play it. Alright, let's get into it. So the first thing to do to start this thing is to speak with Lorena at any outpost and hit the fourth and final dialogue line. It'll say in big capital letters and in square brackets, "Start Adventure." This will, as you can guess, start the adventure and give you a brief introduction. Next, head to Golden Sands. Of course, that's the main focus of this whole thing, Golden Sands outpost and what's happened to it, so head over there. Once you start walking around the outpost, you'll see, as you're probably aware, that it is all completely destroyed, smashed, and there was a great battle here. But we do not know why, how, or what happened to the inhabitants and why they're missing. The thing that you're actually looking for here is nothing related to the outpost whatsoever. Just randomly on the floor, and it is random, there are set spots for it, there's not one singular spot, is going to be a mysterious compass. You'll also see that wasn't in the build last week. You'll see Reaper's Heart parrots that are just randomly on buildings, and you might hear some squawks. But this mysterious compass is say it can spawn anywhere on the outpost, but you've just got to have a keen eye. Ours was in the tavern. Next, you're going to follow the compass in a boat. It's not on the island this next bit, and it's going to take you to Crescent Isle. Over on Crescent Isle, keep following the compass until you encounter the mysterious stranger Belle. Once you've found her, you can speak to her and ask her out some of the questions you may have, but then to complete the next chapter, you literally hit, again, the third line of dialogue, complete chapter, I believe I have your compass.
I knew you'd come. I'm Belle. I see you have my compass. Are you ready to learn more?
After that literal 3 lines of dialogue, that's going to complete the first chapter. Now here, you can leave Shrouded Islands. That's the cool thing. You don't have to continue. You can log out, and then log back in, and then you'll have the next line of dialogue. Continue adventure. I'm ready to investigate the latest Shrouded Island. Once you've pressed this, you'll get some extra dialogue, more continuation with the story, and then you'll be asked to collect the Flame of Souls. Now, when you collect the Flame of Souls, it's very, very, very important that you put a copy on your boat. You need it at the next island, Shipwreck Bay, which is where you'll be sailing, and if you die with it, you've lost it. This is literally it. We died with it, and we lost the flame, and if we didn't have a copy of it on our boat, we would have to sail all the way back to Crescent Isle, from Shipwreck Bay, and then all the way back to Shipwreck Bay to do the thing again. Right, so then, as I said, you need to sail to Shipwreck Bay. When you get to the island, you may find near the Black Witch a cage which you can light with your lantern, except you have to find and light 8 braziers around the island first. These 8 braziers are scattered about, and when lit, they'll show you a memory of the Reaper's bones being here, as you can see their ships parked around the island, and they'll help you uncover a sinister, foreboding plan of Captain Flameheart. You may also have to fight special Reaper phantoms wandering about the place, trying to stop you from lighting all the braziers. There's also a helpful phantom which is stationary and briefly spawns every now and again to help point you in the right direction. None of these braziers are elevated either, so you should find them relatively easily. Once you have though, you can return back to the cage. Once you return, you'll be able to light the cage with your lantern, and this will summon a dark and sinister ritual. It will also spawn ghostly cannons, gunpowder barrels, and barrels which you can interact with and gain resources from. You'll have to fight waves and waves of Reaper phantoms eventually before summoning the Soul Flame Captain, which is someone that you have saw in your memories. Once this guy spawns, obviously go and kill him. He's going to take quite a few hits, and it seems his AI is quite broken at the moment, as he didn't really move around when I fought him, and he was very just acting generically weird, teleporting in the same space, so I think a hotfix will roll out for that, and also his nameplate wasn't always above him, but anyway. Once you've killed him and he's died, you're going to be able to pick up a buried treasure map. This will take you back to Crescent Isle and complete the second chapter. Now before we go any further, I'm going to talk about one of the commendations for this, or deeds, and that is delivering the rune tablet to Belle. Now I missed this on my first run and so was very confused, but the rune tablet can be found just somewhere on Shipwreck Bay. After reviewing the footage on my first run, I can see it was there, and then after viewing someone else's run here, I can see it also is in the same place. Now luckily I did get the rune tablet from this run, but to say it's in the same place for me, so I don't know if that's universal or not. I haven't tried it enough times, but it would make sense for such a small item to be in the same place each and every time. However, I could be completely wrong on this, so go test it out and see if you can find it if it's not there. Moving on back to the map that you got from the Soulflame Captain, you should be able to dig it up on Crescent Isle, and I believe it is Crescent Isle every single time. Once you've dug up the Hexing Skull, you can sell it to Belle again. Now I believe there currently is a glitch with it, as the whole thing is that you sell it to her, it says that you can sell it, keyword sell here, and yet when you do, you don't get any gold. Which is a bit odd, but to complete the adventure, you just need to talk to her, and then say the final line of dialogue. You'll have a new one to say, and it says complete adventure. After you've heard her small amount of dialogue out, you'll receive a new title, Shrouded Adventurer, and then the Shrouded Islands Compass. This compass is actually a pretty solid compass, so go enjoy it. But anyway, that is it. So there we have it, the first ever Sea of Thieves adventure. I'll probably make a separate video about my opinions, as they're quite strong, as to be honest, for what it is, it's alright, but I feel they overhyped it way too much. I was expecting a full-on Tall Tale, and whilst it was solid, the dialogue felt too sudden. There were too many assets in place, like Belle, the music, the dialogue, everything. There were a few bugs here and there, it's a bit unclear, and just the amount that they talked about it, compared to how much I really should have expected, was a bit, I don't know, I'd rather have, once a year, 6 new Tall Tales that are really good, than once a month a bit of an adventure. I get they're not seasonal content and they're just meant to keep us tied over, but I don't know, for what they are, I'm not a huge fan. It definitely has potential, but I think there's a lot of work that needs to be done to them. Anyways, if you did enjoy, please consider leaving a like, it helps out a ton, and also subscribe to stay up to date with all the latest Sea of Thieves news as and when it comes out. But anyways, apart from that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you later.